Alright guys, so here you guys go. I got the new brake pads in there, caliper back in there. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is you guys want to use see the little red stuff all on here. You guys want to use some of this stuff right here. CRC, disc brake quiet. What you want to do is you'll want to rub it on the back of the brake pads. Rub it on the back, not the front. So you want to rub it on the back and let it dry for about 10-15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, let it dry. And then you can put it back on. And that's all there is. So I'm going to put those bolts for the caliper back on. And then I'll put the tire back on and I'll show you guys how simple it is to put all this back. So I'll just show you guys. I mean, there's nothing to it. Just grab your bolts, go back here. You want to stick it in on the hole. Yeah, you can see it. You can see here how it wants to push back in, So once you get that in there, just go ahead and tighten it down. Same as for the bottom, You want to go under here. And I want to put the bolt back in there as well. And then just use a 7mm to tighten those back on. Once you tighten them back on, grab your little caps. You want to put those back on. And once you tighten those bolts back on there, you'll want to grab your little cover that you put back, or that you pried off, I mean. What you want to do is these will get pressed in here. Once you get them in, just remember that these little tabs here, they'll clip back on here. Don't put them in the front. So just put them. Remember that they go back here. That's where they go. So just make sure you put them back there, and that's about it, guys. I mean, just maybe like a 20-30 minute job here. So nothing too fancy about it. Save yourself a couple of bucks and do it yourself. Brake shop will be pretty pricey. So I got a quote for $700, and I've been doing brakes for a while now. So thought I'd just give a BMW a try. There's nothing to it. Pretty much the same as any other car. Pretty simple, but just make sure you reset your sensors up on the iDrive, and you'll be good to go, guys. All right, guys. So I got the bolts back in, and just remember to put your little caps back. There's the little caps. Put those caps back. Put this little bracket back on. You're good to go. It's kind of tricky putting this little guy back in. The easiest way is here, I'm grabbing this old one to kind of show you guys. I got some new ones, but what you want to do first is you'll want to pop these in, and then you'll want to use a screwdriver, a flathead, to kind of guide these in to the back over here. That's the simplest way. Other than that, I mean, I've seen some people just slide it back in this way, but that's kind of tricky. The simplest way that I found was clipping it in here and then using a flathead to pull these guys back over here. So then you can see it's on there solid. Want to have both of them back there. But now that guy's on there solid, calipers all nice and they're all nice and solid. And now you're good to put your guys' tire back on. That's about it, guys. Just put your tire back on. Like I said, you got 5 17mm bolts that you got to put back on, and that should do it for you guys. Just make sure to check your reservoir, brake reservoir fluid. Mine was kind of empty. Mine was below below the requirement, but if you'll see, mine was below. There's the max line right here. Mine was about down here, before I did the brake pads. So once I pushed the piston back in, you know, it brought it up to here, you know. That's on the max now. So make sure you guys don't overflow it. If you guys overflow it, you know, just take some out. And it's under, you can find that under this cover here. Now this covers that, but you'll have a 13 mil here, 13 mil there, 13 mil back there, 13 mil back there, I believe, and one right there. And they only do a half a turn, so you guys don't try to break them and pull them out. Just turn halfway, and that gets pulled back out. And that's it, guys. Just remember to put your tire back on and tighten that thing down. So that's it, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the video, and that's it, guys.